Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the Read and Write for Google Chrome extension in order to have an assessment read aloud to you while the assessment is in a locked mode. The first thing you need to do is find the purple puzzle piece on your extensions toolbar at the top of your screen and click on it in order to open up the Read and Write toolbar. You will see the Read and Write toolbar has opened at the top of your screen. You must see the Read and Write toolbar at the top of your screen before you click Continue to begin the assessment. You will see that you now have access to the Read and Write toolbar at the top of your screen while you are in the assessment in the locked mode. I'm first going to show you how to have the assessment read aloud to you, and then I will go back and show you what the other icons can do and how the other icons can provide support. So first, in order to begin having the assessment read aloud, you need to highlight where you would like the assessment reading to begin. So once you highlight, you're going to click the play button.
Lab safety exam. Locked mode is on. To avoid losing your progress, complete the full quiz before closing. Required.
So you will see that the assessment reads continuously and it does not stop. So you will need to use the pause and the stop features in the toolbar in order to be able to have an opportunity to pause and stop to submit your answers. So for this example, I used the pause feature and I pressed pause so that the reading would be paused. And since I pressed the pause feature, you will see that part of the assessment is still highlighted, showing where I paused the assessment at. In order to continue the reading, I'm going to press pause again to pick up the reading where the reading left off.
Name, ID number, your answer.
So this time, after it read ID number, I pressed the stop feature. So you will notice, given that I pressed the stop feature, there is no highlighting on the page. So by stopping, this also gives me an opportunity to submit the information that is required within the assessment. Given that I clicked the stop button, I now need to tell the program where to begin reading from. So I'm going to want to start with question 1. So I'm going to highlight question 1 and press play so that the reading can begin.
It is necessary to wear safety goggles whenever you are working with chemicals such as acids or bases, in the vicinity of volatile materials, working with boiling liquids. All of the above. The best way to prepare for a lab activity.
So I just pressed pause so that I can have an opportunity to answer this first question. So I'm going to submit the answer to my first question, and then I'm going to go back and press pause again so that I can complete the second question.
Activity is 2. Ask your lab partner what to do. 1.
If you feel like you missed a part of that question because it did not reread the entire question, you can always use the stop feature and then highlight the question and press play.
The best way to prepare for a lab activity is to ask your lab partner what to do once class begins. Look at what other students are doing. Pre-read the lab procedures and follow them step by step. Work by trial and error.
So you are going to have to play with the pause and the stop feature to see which feature works best for you and which feature you prefer when you are using Read and Write to read an assessment aloud. At this point, I have showed you how to read the assessment aloud, so if that is all you are looking to do, you can exit the video and thank you for watching. However, if you would like to learn more about the icons in the toolbar and how you can use those, please keep watching as I will show you now. This first icon here is a word prediction software. So how that works, if you have to complete a short answer portion of an assessment and you want to use word prediction, you click on it, and then as you start typing, it predicts words based upon what you are typing in the box. So you do have accessibility to the word prediction feature if you would like to use that for a short answer portion of an assessment. Once you are done using it, you do have to click it a second time in order to turn it off. The second feature is hover speech. If you click on Hover Speech, as soon as you put your cursor over a phrase of words, it will start reading for you. For example,
it is necessary to wear safety goggles whenever you are.
So that is another way that you can have the assessment read aloud if that is a preference for you. This book icon is the dictionary, and this is a picture dictionary. Obviously, we talked about the play, the pause, and the stop button. This button is a screen masking feature, and so when you set the screen masking feature, you will see that it highlights portions of the text at a time based upon how you scroll with your mouse and your cursor. So if you only like to see bits and pieces of an assessment highlighted at a time, you can use the screen masking feature. Again, when you are done, you do need to click it off. This little headset microphone here is a talk to type feature. So again, if you have a short answer portion of the assessment that you need to complete, you can put this on and then you can just verbally state your answer aloud and it will type it out for you. I do caution if you are going to use this feature, please reread and check your response before you submit, because as with any talk to type feature, it doesn't pick up what you say 100% accurately, so you may need to make some adjustments. And then this final icon here is a translator. So for example, you can set the language of your program to what language you want it translated to. Then you can highlight a word, and if you click on translator, it will translate it into the language you have set. So in a nutshell, that is how you can use Read and Write in order to have an assessment read aloud to you. I hope you find this helpful, and I hope you can use this to support your test taking strategies while you are taking assessments during this time of remote learning. Thank you.